Animal Farm is a 1945 allegorical novel by George Orwell, based on the early years of communist Russia. It is a vision of a dystopian society, with elements of what could happen after a popular revolution. Like many dystopias, the society's goal was to build a utopia where the members lived in harmony, but these ideals quickly turned into something darker. In this video, we will explore what Orwell wanted to say with this novel, the philosophical aspect of the book, and what messages it has for us today. The novel begins at Manor Farm, a farm where the animals live under the oppression and exploitation of their human owners. The animals are fed up with the harsh working conditions and decide to rebel. They drive out the humans and take over the farm, renaming it Animal Farm. At first, the animals adopt the principles of equality and freedom. They establish a manifesto with the basic principles of the farm. Humans are bad, four-legged are good. This part symbolizes the first stage of the Russian Revolution. Old Major, the leader of the pigs, represents Lenin, the leader of the revolution. Snowball, another pig, represents Trotsky, the ideologue of the revolution. The Seven Commandments represent the principles of communism. The animals unite against the humans and take the farm into their own hands. This is a period of success and hope for the revolution. However, over time, the pigs who start to lead the farm begin to distinguish themselves from the other animals and become privileged. The rules of the farm also change, and the pigs start to exploit the animals more and more. This situation symbolizes the corruption of the initial ideals of the farm. The pigs keep the power in the farm, while the other animals suffer under different governments and political structures. This part symbolizes the second stage of the Russian Revolution. Snowball, who represents Trotsky, is driven out of the farm by Napoleon, another pig. Napoleon represents Stalin, who takes over the farm. Napoleon rules the farm with an iron fist, oppresses the other animals with fear and terror, distributes the resources of the farm in favor of the pigs. Napoleon also establishes relations with other farms, especially with Mr. Frederick, the owner of another farm. Frederick represents Hitler, who makes a pact with Napoleon. This symbolizes the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. However, Frederick betrays Napoleon and attacks the farm. This symbolizes Nazi Germany's attack on the Soviet Union. At the end of the novel, the animals realize that the pigs have started to resemble humans. The pigs eat with humans, drink alcohol, gamble, shake hands. The last commandment of the Seven Commandments is changed to, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal. This is the peak of inequality and injustice in the farm. The animals can no longer distinguish the pigs from the humans. This part symbolizes the final stage of the Russian Revolution. Napoleon, who represents Stalin, is portrayed as a leader who transfers power after his death. The pigs try to establish peaceful relations with other countries, especially with Mr. Pilkington, the owner of another farm. Pilkington represents the Western countries. The pigs declare that they have the same interests as humans, and that the animals must obey them. This symbolizes the Soviet Union's approach to capitalism, and its departure from communism. Orwell, with this novel, shows how a revolution can turn into a dictatorship, how power can be abused, how ideals can be lost, and how society can be manipulated. Orwell also questions human nature, its weaknesses, its individual and social responsibilities, the concepts of freedom and equality. Orwell, with this novel, reminds the reader to be vigilant against political and social events, to think critically, and to act independently. Animal Farm, as a political allegory and a social criticism, is a literary work of high value. Orwell, with this work, addresses not only his own era and his own nation, but also all times and all the world. That is why this novel is still relevant today, and teaches the reader a lot. This is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.